guys, welcome back to Undercover Citizens Reviews. Today we're going to do another Madden team review, but this time it's the Denver Broncos. Obviously one of the best teams in the game. First up, quarterback, Peyton Manning, 98 overall. Stud. Absolute ridiculous stud in this game. Unless you don't like pocket passers, which, come on, everyone likes a good pocket passer. So here we go. He is 38 years old, so he probably will retire if you do a career mode. So looking to get a backup quarterback, but look at this, 98 overall, just ridiculous. He's kind of slow, not great strength, but we all want to see his passing stats. So let's go look at those. Okay, 86. And cut. What the fuck is this? Alright, and we're back. He has 86 throw power, 99 short accuracy. So literally he will not miss a pass on the short. 96 medium and 88 deep. So he can pretty much hit a guy anywhere. Especially in the short and medium, which is phenomenal. Throwing in the run, 75, which isn't actually bad for a quarterback. 98 play action. So Peyton Manning will literally get the job done. Best quarterback in the game. You'll destroy people with him. Running back, they lost Noshan Moreno. So right now, Monty Ball is only 78 overall, but I expect him to have a huge year, so he will definitely rise in the rankings. Look at him, 70 overall, 86 speed, 77 strength, 84 agility, 90 acceleration. That's pretty good overall stats. 91 trucking, which is cool because he can destroy some people. Good ball carry vision, stiff arm, spin move, juke move, carrying is all solid. 64 catching, which I think is kind of low. I think he's going to get a lot of balls in the Denver Broncos offense, and that will definitely go up throughout the year. But catch a traffic 72, not bad. So that is Monty Ball. Clearly going to be thrown a lot more with the Broncos, but Broncos like to run a lot, and Monty Ball will have a good year. Fullback, Virgil Green, 66 overall. Probably won't be using fullback that much. If you want, you could throw in like one of your tight ends, Tammy or Drees in there to make up for, I don't really know, make it a good target out of the backfield if you don't want the fullback. Wide receivers, solid wide receivers. We're going to start. Look at this, Demaryius Thomas, 93 overall. They actually put Emmanuel Sanders at the second wide receiver, it makes sense because he will be the second wide receiver, who's 83 overall. He's replacing Eric Decker. And they have Wes Welker, who's 89 overall in the slot. Then you have Caldwell, Latimer, and Palmer, but we don't need to worry about them. So let's look at these three big boy stats. You know, they're both pretty young, those two, and Wes Welker's only 33, so you can get some time out of him if you want to play career mode. Speed, they're fast. Demaryius Thomas is 96 speed, so he'll be flying for Peyton Manning. Obviously, if Wes Welker is a good dump down, and Emmanuel Sanders can take all those balls that Eric Decker got, they're just great. Strength, Demaryius Thomas is 77 strength. He's like one of the perfect wide receivers. No Calvin Johnson, but that's good strength. All have high agility, all have high acceleration. Look at Wes Welker's awareness, 97. So trucking, obviously, Emmanuel Sanders can't truck anyone. Demaryius Thomas actually can, so you might actually want to do that because he has high strength. Elusiveness, Wes Welker perfect because he's shifty in the slot. Ball carry vision is high. Right. Look at Demaryius Thomas, stiff arm, spin move, juke move. Like, they all are amazing. Catching 94, 87, 89. Wes Welker, I think that could be higher, but what are you going to do? Route running is great. Catching traffic is amazing for pretty much all of them. Emmanuel Sanders is 80 overall. That's it. Spectacular catch. These guys can catch the ball. Demaryius Thomas will beat the press, which is great. Jumping, these have ridiculous jumping. Like, Demaryius Thomas is amazing. Look at those stats. You know, we reviewed Dez Bryant, the Cowboys, Demaryius Thomas. They're both stud wide receivers. Both have a great year. Both will destroy opposing defenses for you. Tight end, Julius Thomas. He came out of nowhere, started the first game because the tight end was hurt in front of him. Never gave it up. He had like a huge game in week 1. 86 speed, solid strength, great agility, great acceleration. He's pretty much another wide receiver out there for you because he's going to make amazing catches for you, and he's going to take pressure off of the other guys. So we have 87 catching, 80 route running, 81 catching traffic, 87 spectacular catch, 80 beat the press, 91 jump. It's just, his stats are ridiculous to catch. Now, blocking wise, I don't think he's that good of a blocker. We can take a look right here. Not bad. Yeah, he's all right. I mean, you also have like Drees that could be a better run blocker for you if we do 2 tight end sets. But besides, he's there to catch balls. He's not there to block. So he's pretty much another wide receiver. You have 4 amazing targets to throw to. Monty Ball, not as high stats as I thought he would have, but the offense is kicking. And I'll go through the offense line pretty quickly. Ryan Clady, 91 overall. He was hurt last year. He's back this year. Will destroy people for you. He is great holding him down the left. Orlando Franklin is like another amazing offensive lineman, 87 overall. It's just the Broncos, no one's going to touch Peyton Manning. Look at this. You have two centers that are above 80. You have Will Montgomery, who's 86 overall, and you have Manny Ramirez, not the baseball player, who's 85 overall. Now, who do you start? He has a little bit more strength, Montgomery does. And then acceleration, they're about the same because they're centers. They don't need to do a lot. Let's go look at their blocking. Then you can put whatever you want, how you play. So they're both amazing. Ramirez has 90 run blocking, 85 pass blocking. Montgomery's 92 and 82. I'd probably stick with Ramirez. Impact blocking, wow, Montgomery's actually pretty higher, much higher. But I'm going to leave it how the depth chart states. You can literally switch in whatever one you want to do. They're both amazing. Right guard, Luis Vasquez, used to be on the Chargers, came over, amazing, 93 overall. This offensive line is ridiculous. Then right tackle, Chris Clark, 84. He is the lowest, but it's no big deal because they're still amazing. I mean, you could try to get, put Vasquez here at 86 overall, and then maybe put, Montgomery here, but it doesn't make sense. Their offensive line is amazing. Peyton Manning won't get touched. They'll make great holes for you. You're going to do amazing. This is the best offense in the game, I see. Left end, Derek Wolfe, not the greatest left end in the world. If you want to get interesting, guys, Von Miller. He's 99 overall if you put him at left end. Obviously, he's a starter in the other part of the defense, but if you want, he can go there and just pass rush every single down and destroy opposing quarterbacks instead of being the outside linebacker spot, which you might want to look into. Right end, newly signed DeMarcus Ware, 90 overall, amazing. You see Von Miller's 99 overall there as well, but he is a great signing for their team. He has good speed, good strength, good acceleration. We can go look at some of his stats. He has good hit power. He's a great power move. Not as good as finesse move, but he'll get to the quarterback with his power move. Block shedding is not as high as I would actually like. Pursuit is solid. Play recognition is 84. He's great at right end. You definitely don't want to put Von Miller there. If you want to put Von Miller anywhere, put him at left end because he's 99 overall there, and you have two 90s going after the quarterback. Defensive tackles, since they do play a 4-3, they have two defensive tackles. Actually, Terrence Knighton is 88 overall. Terrence Knighton, which is great. And then they also have Vickerson, who's 79 overall. So their backup aren't as good, but you have one solid defensive tackle on Terrence Knight. He's pretty much just really strong. I assume he's going to be more power than finesse because most defensive tackles are. Look at that 91 tackling. See, they have 85. That's pretty good. Wow, he's actually more fit. Oh, he's power. 87 power move. Not as good, but look at that. Block shedding, 95. 80 solid. Pursuit solid. Play recognition is not as high as you want, but Terrence Knighton is a good defensive tackle. The backup is not as good, but you can't have 100% perfect defense. Left outside linebacker, Von Miller, 96 overall. Amazing. He's just killing it. Like I said, you could put him actually at the defensive end, but then you would have Nate Irving starting as your left outside linebacker. It's totally up to you what you want to do. Left outside linebackers aren't on the field all the time. Sometimes the right or left come out. So if you want him on the field every down, you want to put him at that left end. 87 speed, 85 strength. Look at this. It's just amazing stats all around for Von Miller. And you want to look at all of his defensive stats. Tackling, 92. Hit power, 89. Power moves, finesse moves, block shedding, pursuit, play recognition. His coverages are solid. I would definitely put him at left end if I were you guys because he will destroy opposing defenses, and that is what I would want to do. Middle linebacker, not as high as Jamar Chaney. Von Miller can be 92 there, but you're going to have to just deal with him. He stays in the field. You can put Von Miller there if you really want to. He'll make a bigger impact probably, but then you got Danny Trevathan, who's a very good linebacker. He's 82 overall. He's just a solid linebacker. You definitely want to keep him at your right outside linebacker because he will make plays for you. You can put Vaughn in the middle, leave him at left. I would put him at left end, like I said, but he'll get the job done for you there. Corners. Now last year they've upgraded their corners. Obviously, they added Aqib Talib. They also have Chris Harris Jr. and then they have their rookie Roby, and they have Carter. But mostly Aqib Talib played a great year last year for the Patriots, but now he's on the Broncos. Those two teams have been switching players recently, or Wes Welker and Talib came over, and they have Chris Harris Jr. as their backup. So they have two solid corners, both with good speed. Not great strength, but great agility, great acceleration, solid awareness, stuff like that. Now, let's get to the cornerback stats. So right now, you want the Broncos. You could actually play anything. Their top three corners can do it both. Talib has 90-man and zone coverage, which is just ridiculous. Chris Harris Jr. has 91 man and 85 zone, so that is great. Oh, it's so good. And then Roby's 86 and 80. So all three of them can play whatever you want to do. You can pretty much do it. Talib can play press, but the other two can't. So we don't want to press that much, but these corners will get the job done for the defense. Like the Broncos' defense is solid. Like their offense is amazing, but their defense is great. Raheem Moore, great safety, 85 overall. This defense is just stacked all the way. Not the fastest player in the world, but he has good agility, good acceleration. I mean, 85 is pretty good speed. So most of the time, like I said, safeties like to play back. Wow, Quentin Carter has 92 hit power. 83 is not bad, but play recognition is kind of low. He's great in zone. Obviously, like I said, free safety's playing zone. Just put him in zone. He'll be great. Strong safety. They got T.J. Ward for cheap. 91 overall safety. Just this defense is just like retooled it with T.J. Ward, Aqib Talib, DeMarcus Ware. It's just ridiculous. And T.J. Ward is definitely one of those safeties you can have up in the box. Look at that 92 hit power, 88 tackling. And you can pursuit is super high. Zone coverage he's a lot better in. So you can play them both in zone and have your corners and man, and you'll just destroy people on defense. Kicker, Matt Prather, one of the best in the game, 95 overall. Punter, 74 overall, but hopefully not be punting that much. Kick returner, now you can put a lot of different people here. They have Amar Bolden. Probably, he's not even that fast. I mean, if you look down here, you can see your other options. Talib can play 87. If you're playing with injuries off, definitely start Talib. That's who you're going to want to do it. Same with punt return, Wes Welker, 83, or you can put Talib. I sometimes like to mix it up. I'd probably just keep Wes Welker there. Kickoff starter, Matt Prater. It's totally fine. Long snapper, put Clady there, 99 overall. Don't want to mess around. Third down running back. They have Ronnie Hillman. I'll still with Monty Ball just because he's 92 overall there instead of an 89 Ronnie Hillman. So overall, this team is stacked. Peyton Manning at the quarterback, followed by Monty Ball and their wide receivers of Demaryius Thomas, Wes Welker, Emmanuel Sanders. They have Julius Thomas. Their offensive line is stacked. Their D-line is solid, especially if you put Von Miller there. Linebackers are kind of their weak spot, especially if you move Von Miller out. And their secondary is phenomenal. This team is overall amazing. I recommend using them anytime. Obviously, it's going to be hard for opposing teams to match it. Like I said earlier, the NFC West's defense might be able to counter their offense. But this team's defense can keep up. Even though the other teams I reviewed, like the Cowboys, the defense might hold them down. This defense will keep you in games, and there's no other team that can really match it. You can throw the Seahawks at them, like Super Bowl destroyed them. This is Madden, not the real life football. So guys, like I said in the last video, leave comments what other teams you want me to do, and I'll see you next time.